Good girl. Good girl.
Your bears are so deadly, Charles.
Matter of patience, Sammy.
To achieve that perfection?
You exaggerate, of course. But thank you. Come on, darling. Here we are.
They are beautiful, Charles. I must have those bears.
You're always chasing new toys. But what do you think about the other crop?
The girls I have already. I want those killers.
What would your Arab forefathers think of you, Sammy?
Dealing with the French? Not a lot. How much do you pay for the next consignment?
You tell me.
80,000 for 4 of your trained killers.
You could have good falcons for half the money.
But not trained by you.
Can you stay a few days more? I may have something to show you.
You're playing games. You're serious? You've got one.
Not till I collect it.
When?
Today.
The white bear.
Uh-huh. The white bird. £80,000 for one bird, Sammy.
Or one consignment free.
Obsessions and business don't mix.
I'm serious, Charles. The whole consignment for the 4 bears. Or for one white bear, 80,000.
You inflate the market, Sammy. Bad business. And bad for the jur that isn't. The white one is a snowbird. When it arrives here, it stays with me.
I can cut off your merchandise, Charles.
A banker for terrorists with no money.
You think I enjoy doing business with those bastards?
But so necessary, isn't it, Sammy? Or can you depend on family money once again?
You know I can't.
And life is so expensive.
May I stay till the bear drives?
Yes, but only to look.
It was a joke about stopping the cannabis. I'm sorry, Charles. Hey, we are friends, huh?
You know, supplies are easy to find, and I'm the rare one. Funds, facilities, distribution.
It was a joke. Sorry, Charles. The ship is on its way.
Arriving?
Depends on Biscay. They're radio.
Good. Breakfast now?
Mm-hmm.
Croissant?
My little man. Oh, we can't stay here all day.
I thought I'd take you to supper tonight.
Sounds sensible.
At the yacht club.
I don't mind where it is. As long as you're there.
Now, Alyson, calm down. Just calm down. Now, let me get this straight. You've been up all night with the horse and the vet still hasn't arrived, yes?
Yes, I think it might be colic.
Well, why don't you wait for the vet and take a day's leave?
No, I've got too much to do. I'll come in later.
Look, no, I'll come out.
Hello, Jack. How did you get in?
So's keys.
Couldn't have waited?
Time being money, no.
Then I won't keep you.
Things are moving on a bit. Sue, she's seeing her uncle today.
So?
The solicitor. Getting the divorce moving.
Well, inevitable, I'd have thought.
Doesn't follow.
So?
Last chance, Tom. Straight and simple. Please, take the job.
No.
Final?
Completely.
You know, Sue listens to me.
Yes, and to more or less everyone else, but always ends up doing exactly what she wants to do.
You'll have nothing left, boy.
Depends on how you view it.
House and car.
Oh, come on,
In
Jack.
my name.
The old street trader.
Getting what I want for my daughter.
These are the keys to the car. Sue has another set. I'll be out of here by the weekend, and I'd like you out now.
Bluff, Tom.
Call Jack.
And the kids. You'll not get them. Not a prayer.
Thomas is going to be all right.
Oh, yeah. Jabs will see him through. It's not too serious. You looked away.
Don't like needles.
Bit lost when it comes to horses, aren't you?
But a quick learner. How do you feel about Wembley?
Oh, I'm terrified. Getting there was just a dream. Now it's happened. I'm scared.
You'll get over it. It's a shock. Thought you were going to lose him, didn't you? Oh, I'm sorry. That's tactless.
Oh, yeah. It's about time I talked about Chris without, you know. Our day was an exception. Won't happen again.
Didn't embarrass me.
I know. You are going to tell me everything.
I won't know everything.
Don't play games, please.
Bellman will tell me just as much as he wants. You know how ID operates.
Oh, yes. Only too well.
I'll pass on what I can, I promise.
Will they continue working out of this area?
Well, I imagine so. They'll have no option.
I've been looking at the DWO.
Vacancies?
Investigation Division, yes.
Takes about a year, you know, to get into investigation. And you might change your mind.
You don't approve anyway, do you?
So, you'll take the day off.
I think I better.
I'll tell Tom Gibbons.
Poor Tom.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry.
There's no need. I understand. Bye-bye.
I've done my calculations. Wednesday. Yes, I agree. 0200 hours, 48:53 north, 06:08 west. 102. Goodbye.
And naturally, Jack showed all his debit and loss black and white.
Not for me to offer solutions, old son.
Well, are there any?
Oh, it must be.
Anyway, I'm taking you up on your offer.
You haven't been listening, Tom.
Bed on board. The offer still stands, doesn't it?
Well, circumstances and the manner of speaking have changed.
Come again.
Annie, something special. It's the way it is, old son.
Well, well, well.
You understand?
With some difficulty.
Smitten, my dear, heavily. It's not funny, Tom.
Yes, it.
I never thought it would happen to me.
You find someone who did.
It's not funny, Tom. Look, I'm sorry about the room.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll find somewhere else. Nothing at Alyson this morning?
Come on, chum, you can't ask her.
Fool.
Morning, Jack. Jack. Jack, are you right?
Charles. I'm sorry, you caught me on the hop. Did you leave a message?
Yes, it was not business. I'm just picking up Sue. Didn't she say?
I just got back from town.
How is Helen?
Felt she needed a change. She's going to Marbella. You two had a pleasant evening?
Yes, it was very enjoyable. But she never mentioned Marbella.
Typical. Very unsettled, my two ladies, at the moment. You know about the Tom business?
Yes.
So, I'm thinking of putting my entire operation on offer. Too rich for you?
Everything?
The lot.
might take the day off. Will it? No, it's the horse. Oh. So you'll be on your own today?
Well, that's fine.
Is that it?
No, not quite.
Want to talk about it?
I've left home.
Uh-huh.
Well, more like it's been repossessed, you know, father-in-law.
I'm sorry.
But it's kind of a relief, really. If it wasn't for the kids. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know, and when I have an address, I'll put it on.
I've got a spare room. Or would that be too big a fall from grace?
No?
Well, it's on offer, Tom.
Thank you.
Move in whenever.
Like now? I appreciate it, Harry.
You can do the washing up.
Thank you, John. Coffee, Charles?
No, thank you. I have to be away. A day's excursion to Portugal.
Charles? I know she's her own woman and all that.
Just a little adventure.
Good morning, Jack.
Oh, my
Morning.
darling. I'm going to lose you all day, am I?
How's Charles?
In absolute confidence. My passion, the falcons, you know.
So, I think I'd
Oh,
rather
don't
you...
say it, Jack. Now I'm dressed right.
Enchanting. We'll talk tomorrow, Jack.
Yeah.
Don't wait up, Laddie.
I'll call you in the morning.
Don't look so worried, Jack. Everything will be fine. Bye-bye. Au revoir.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What?
This telex. Listen to this. A physical description relevant for character. 16 stone, scar on right cheek, tells jokes on presenting papers, drives white transit van, apprehend on suspicion of, etc., etc.
It's called the bold approach.
High profile being the best disguise.
Something like that.
Tom Gibbons back. Not yet, he's...
Not yet, Cal. You're still in a state of shock.
About the Hurricanes offer?
A touch. I thought Tom might have moved into your place.
Sorry, was I talking to you?
Oh, well.
It won't last, Nigel. Not with Cal.
But I'm on duty with him.
Then keep your head down.
Best if I got out. Resigned.
Try some apologies first. I thought you were taking the day off.
Seen Tom?
He's settling in, I expect.
Morning. Huh?
In Caines' flat. He's been kicked out of the house.
Oh, Lord.
So there's no rush.
It's Thomas' bad night.
He will get to Wembley, won't he?
Yes, I expect so. Yeah, of course. Oh, I ought to be seeing Tom.
Ali, come on. Sit down. Here, look at that. It's the cover of my book.
Yes. Well, it's,
Bit dull. And it's going to cost 55 quid a copy. Who'll pay at that price?
Oh, I'll ask for one at the greengrocers. Must find Tom.
I think we may have a joker coming through.
What's the difference between the Channel Tunnel and the Archbishop of Canterbury?
Before I answer that, sir, I've got a question for you.
Fire away, sir.
Any spirits or cigarettes? Only engine parts?
You saw my papers.
Then you know the difference between a piston ring and a squeak.
Squeak?
As what is emanating from these boxes.
A squeak?
It either means a lack of lubrication or, well, let's have these boxes out, Mr. Boswell. You've already been cautioned. Now you tell us, Mr. Boswell, exactly which part of an engine.
Never seen them before.
I believe they're African grey parrots.
Well, well.
Flew into the box, did they?
I don't know.
But it's illegal to import these birds without proper licenses, Mr. Boswell.
I wouldn't know. It's a mystery.
Well, let's start unraveling it, shall we?
The plane is waiting for us 4 kilometers outside Cherbourg.
When we come back,
Worried about customs?
a little.
French customs? All your friends?
Both.
I am never the one to take risks.
I'm glad.
You won't be embarrassed, darling. Promise you.
So you're confiscating the parrots then?
That's right, Mr. Boswell.
Can I go now?
Unless you've something else to tell us.
That's it. The lot. What more do you want?
Take off your jacket, please, Mr. Boswell.
Why?
A question of body heat.
I'm not hot. I'll catch a cold.
Mr. Boswell. And the shirt, please. Oh. Is that what you call a spare tire, Mr. Boswell? Mr. Markham.
Careful.
Rare, is it, Mr. Boswell? Not a duck's egg, then?
Parrots.
I have the feeling you're going on a crash diet, Mr. Boswell. You can go back to Custom House.
Would you look at the firearm?
Our local wild, I suspect, will be here in a minute.
I can't have them freezing to death.
What are you doing?
I thought they might be hungry.
Parrots don't eat chocolate. My God, you're stupid sometimes.
You can cut that out.
What did you say?
That Bruce said I should apologise.
Right.
But I'm damned if I'm going to apologise to you. You're at it all the time.
True, but not on my own doorstep.
You haven't got a doorstep, have you? Not in that sense. And to stop being so bloody pompous. It's not at all funny.
What's the problem?
No problem, nothing at all. Now, if I may, sir.
By all means. Hate to be excluded, that's all. Now then.
Mr. Markham, yours, I believe. All his own work, sir.
Well done, Nigel.
Not too cramped in there?
No. Well, thanks. I'll find somewhere as soon as I can.
There's no rush, Tom.
Well, this takes me back.
Bachelor days?
Don't get me wrong.
Well, a comfort's a courtesy of Alyson. She let me have some of Chris's furniture. Like a beer?
Oh, thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers. How do you think she's coping?
She's a strong lady.
A bit too determined?
Maybe a bit too eager to know how the idea are operating on the drugs job.
I gathered as much.
So you're making soothing noises?
But you'll have to be watched.
We can't have her doing anything silly.
No. Let's go out for supper. On me.
Some other time. One of those meals in foil. Should be about done, I think.
Bachelor days.
Lot to be said for them, Tom.
You are domesticated.
What kind of help will you need at Wembley?
Seriously?
Much?
Fetching and carrying? Mucking out, picking out his feet?
Pardon?
With straw and manure.
Oh.
Oiling his hooves?
Anointing, you might say. So, if you want help...
Thanks.
There are probably better candidates.
I've some chums here and there.
But if you're stuck...
What was Nigel on about earlier?
That I'm married, I imagine.
Honestly?
A geologist. Lives in Switzerland. But not much. She's all over the place after oil. Sadly, oil and grasses don't mix. But we cope. All in all, it's very unwise to shut off from things, Ali.
Who are we talking about, Bruce?
Maybe both of us. Certainly me.
That's the third time. Well?
Nothing.
Only cars. Are you expecting someone?
No.
Come on, Cab. Who is she?
No one.
So, your past is catching up with you.
Not anymore, Annie.
Then what? I don't believe you.
It's a car I'm interested in.
Which one?
The Merc.
You either trust me or you don't.
Charles Thieron. He's into something big. I've been sniffing around for months.
What?
I'm not sure.
You're so tense.
I think the bastard is toying with us.
Be a good girl, Annie.
But you're off duty now.
Annie, I said be a good girl.
Oh, you know I'm never a good girl. Come.
Annie, for Christ's sake. Got my way there, girl. Yeah. Of what?
Really? I have something much more important in mind. Say you're sorry.
So what's the price?
Come on.
Last of the good life.
You'd like to patch things up?
Nothing would change if I did.
Give it a little time.
Jack would still want me in harness. He'd still believe that money says all and buys everything.
And Sue?
She decided to grow up. I doubt if I'd like the adult any more than the child.
Sad.
But I'm gonna get the kids.
You must tell her to me, Charles. It would mean so much to me.
Longer, Charles.
Patience, darling.
I asked you a question.
And I gave you a reply.
Come. A moment, sir. If you calm down.
Got him. Thieron.
Take it easy, Cal. From the beginning.
Thanks for calling last night.
Broke a habit of a lifetime.
Huh.
Listen to my intuition.
Such a bad thing.
Facts are best.
Coward.
Yes? Yes, sir. What's that bird poster of endangered species?
And you think he might have brought this bird in last night?
Yes. Here we are, sir.
Up to you.
Peregrines?
No.
Positive?
Yeah.
Lana Falcon.
That's the
Purcell.
one. That's the one there.
Falcon. Wow, they're pretty pricey, sir.
And you're certain it wasn't ringed?
As good as. Besides,
What?
nothing, sir.
Shall I get on to the DOE in Bristol, sir? They'd have a record of all registered birds.
Do that.
What name, Carl?
Thieron.
You're positive it wasn't ringed?
You make that call, you'll find out, won't you? Whether it's registered or not.
Sit down, Cal. Got a day off, isn't it?
Yep.
And how come you're bird watching?
Recognised ornithologist, sir.
Alvin.
Years of experience, sir.
Tread carefully.
There is something else, sir. Sue Gibbons was with Thieron at the house.
Thank you, I'll hold. They're doing a computer check on Thieron.
What's Cal been up to?
Following that nose of his.
Bruce, what is going on?
A computer check.
Oh, yes?
Mr. Thieron has 4 peregrines registered, but no Falcon. Oh, yes, I'll be coming down. An hour or so. And your case, officer?
Calvin Sampson.
I think we're wasting time. I know this property extremely well.
Get on with it.
You've been there.
Calvin, the Chief Inspector Wildlife has asked us to plot all exits from this property, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And don't argue.
Sir.
Where the hell's that gate? All right. And detail all the outbuildings.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Franklin. Wildly, DOE.
Oh, yes. Mr. Caines is out at the moment.
You've gone looking, has he?
Perhaps you'd like... Oh, here he is.
John Franklin.
Yes, Harry Caines. This is Calvin Sampson.
How do you do?
We've been and had a look. Do you want to come into my office?
Thank you. A dolphin's coming out of my ears all week, and I've got an alligator problem waiting.
So what's a falcon?
Like to do the handling?
Just like to come inside.
Thank you. So, how did you get onto it?
Thieron's interested me for some time.
Is this likely to muddy your waters?
I shouldn't think so.
Right. I've got 5 of my people to cover the grounds, but the approach will be softly, softly. We don't want any birds to fly. Then there's myself and you, Mr.
Sampson.
Sampson, for the obvious reasons, and for taking notes, if you don't mind. Of course, I'm in your hands.
So, no objection to me coming along?
No.
I'm not completely trusted hereabouts.
Wrong, Cal. I shall be most interested in Monsieur Thieron's reactions.
I'm very impressed, but you have to tell me how to pay. When do you want to know? Because I have to pay. You have to tell me so I know how much you have to pay.
Coming with us?
Where?
On the plane.
Which I know of. Whose plane?
Sammy's. Money's great.
And what do you do?
Entertain. Whatever they want.
Bluebird in position, over.
Roger and out. Everybody's in position except one. Be surprised what we see flying out of some windows, other than birds. Videos, tellies, the lot.
Flight pi ready, over.
Roger and out. That does it. Let's go and visit.
There are some unexpected guests, I'm afraid. Perhaps better if you were not seen. Charles. Some business.
We neglected you, sir. You must learn to relax.
Here we are, gentlemen. As you will see, all my birds are registered. You surprise me, Mr. Caines.
How's that, Monsieur Thieron?
3 of you for such a visit.
They check out, Mr. Gaines.
And so very well cared for, aren't they?
Yes, Mr. Thieron.
So, why the visit?
Falcons face extinction, Mr. Thieron, unless we're careful.
But I am. Look at them.
Have you any other birds, Mr. Thieron? You have 5 screen perches here, and only 4 birds.
Yes.
Any other?
Why do you ask?
And through there, Monsieur Thieron?
But why such persistence, Mr. Caines?
I'm sure you understand thoroughness, Monsieur Thieron, and the proper use of government time.
Which you, it seems, have wasted.
All the more reason to justify my function.
times being what they are.
And if I offer you my word?
Very often the last thing to which governments subscribe, I'm afraid.
And you'd consider demonstrating that?
If the need arises, yes.
Are you threatening me, Mr. Caines?
Not in the least, Monsieur Thieron.
Then you'll join me for a drink.
Tell me about this feather, Mr. Thieron.
It's a feather.
Doesn't match any of your birds.
You are the expert.
Then I'll offer an opinion. A gerfalcon, Mr. Thieron.
That I should be so fortunate.
The door, Monsieur Thieron?
Do you have a registration document for this falcon, Mr. Thieron?
No.
An export permit from the country of origin?
No.
Customs will have to detain this bird, Monsieur Thieron. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence.
If there are some penalties, of course I shall pay.
And all your other falcons will be seized, Mr. Thieron?
What's Thieron likely to face?
Throwing the book at him, which he deserves, about a £20,000 fine.
Oh, dear me.
And loss of his birds.
How tragic.
And a 5-year ban on keeping birds of prey.
Oh, wow, what an unhappy Frenchman we'll have on our hands.
Very.
Both of you now. The red Volvo's leaving by the main entrance. They have my ger. Follow it till they drop the bird and let me know immediately.
I think of John. What's happened, Sue?
Did you know that Charles had women about that house?
Yes.
Who are they?
Didn't ask.
Creepy.
So, be warned.
Oh, not you two.
You better tell me.
Caines turned up about one of Charles's falcons.
Oh, the Lisbon trip?
Took it away.
Well, well.
You're doing some deal with Charles.
Larger than I intended since Tom turned me down. I'm unloading the lot.
What will you do?
Sue, come on, tell me.
Well, you know that Charles and I...
Trips, yeah.
What do you think?
Sometimes age gaps, generation gaps, have their disadvantages.
I don't know. Look at you and Helen.
Sometimes plain old steady is best. Sue, don't mess around with Thieron.
See what Mummy says. I'll call her.
Listen to what I've said, please.
Great pity about Sue, sir.
What's she up to?
Having her own way as usual. Why the conversion, sir?
Thieron, very vicious man. When someone cultivates all that kind of veneer, time to take note. Tell me.
Investigation are nowhere near him, are they?
I wouldn't know. I don't think so.
I think we'll find he's an importer.
Cannabis?
Could be. Could be worse. He's building up one hell of a front.
Why get involved with Jack Langley? And he's been nosing into this and that since he arrived. A smiling figure in the background. Nice profile and respectable. And now Sue. She'll have to be seen.
Treat her as a witness against Thieron?
Or caution her and treat her as a smuggler too.
What do you want? Oh! 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 Hey, come on. Oh!
The usual arrangements?
Yes, the usual arrangement. Please semi-relaxed.
The falcon could be a complication, Charles.
Yes? Good. Good. No complication. Time to catch your plane.
So the feather did it.
Open doors, you might say.
The cows, please.
Delighted. Maybe not in the healthiest way.
Well, he's in love.
Oh, is that new?
I think it's for real this time.
Where was he last night?
No idea. Why?
Who was he with?
I don't know. Where are they lodging the falcon?
In a safe house?
I thought only spies had those.
Smuggling falcons is a multi-million-pound business. Frankton tells me the Arabs need about 2,000 new falcons every autumn. When you think of the number which die in transit, we have a dying species. Some smugglers even sew the falcon's eyelids in transit.
Bird lovers. Yeah, hello.
Alyson, the police have just been on. The Ger falcon's been stolen. About an hour ago. Yes. Yes, of course, I'll get over there. The cruiser's still there.
Our falcon's been stolen.
Thieron?
Pretty obvious.
It's not the easiest of things to hide.
No. He'll have it out of the country. France.
His cruiser?
No, too obvious. And Alyson's watching the marina. Westham Airport. Hello, Harry Caines, Customs. Any private departures tonight? Yeah. Yes. Thank you. An Arab gentleman. Lodged his flight plan 4 days ago.
Worth a try.
Yes, it is.
I told you there was no need to worry.
That's a pity.
And we'll never know, will we?
While we're here, we might as well check their flight plans for the last couple of years.
Looks like we're joining Cal's crusade.
Well, well, well.
Your knowledge of customs might be very useful to me. Well, what is it? What are you waiting for?
Something special.